Hey guys, I know our call dropped, but I wanted to show you guys how Google works and kind of give you some more insight here. So what I did was I went into Google. I changed my IP address to an Alpharetta address. So I'm looking at the search results as if I was sitting in downtown Alpharetta and put in Atlanta personal injury clinics into Google. So off the bat, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 ads running right now with this one keyword here. So the way this works is this is an auction platform. All these ads here, all these people in these ads are actually bidding on the keywords. So imagine whenever someone enters anything inside of Google and hits enter, a new auction takes place. It happens every single time someone enters a keyword into Google. It happens that fast on the Google platform. Then they show you the results. So what's going on here is, and how this stuff works is, you have Kaufman law firm here, and you have this one here. Now, the way the bidding works is, if this person here is bidding, just say $10 to be placed here, and this person is bidding, let's say $8. So what happens is, this Kaufman law will actually pay 1 cent higher than the one below it. That's how close the bidding is. So as you imagine, the cost just goes up and up and up based on the number of competitors here. We've got 4 main competitors here that are spending actual money in Google right now for that keyword. And I have a tool that can show you what they're paying to actually be in these spots. Now, let me kind of explain here how these tools work. These tools are not precise. They are ballpark figures and they show you exactly what someone might be paying in Google, but you really don't get the real data unless you're running ads in Google. So these tools I'm going to show you they kind of give you a ballpark, but it's not set in stone. This is what the actual person's paying. It could be a little bit more, a little bit less. But either way, it kind of gives you a picture. So for example, if I type in here Atlanta personal injury attorneys, you can see here I still have my IP address, Alpharetta, Georgia, and here's the ones that pop up for this keyword. Now Motley here, they're ranked number 1. They've actually outbid these other competitors here as well. And you can see here the search volume on a monthly basis for Atlanta personal injury attorney. That keyword gets 1,600 searches per month inside of Google, which means there are that many people searching Atlanta personal injury attorneys inside of Google every single month. Now, cost per click is $132 per click. That is not a lead. That means someone actually just clicks on this little link right here. It charges Motley.com, Motley & Associates, $132 on average for every click they receive inside of Google. So as you see, these keywords can really get expensive, especially in personal injury in Atlanta. You've got some big players here that are actually spending a ton of money to be able to get ranked here on the top of Google. I also have another tool I'll show you. We can actually dive into Motley here. So I pulled up Motley inside of SpyFu. This is a tool I use, and it kind of gives me a ballpark of what they're spending on their average monthly budget inside of Google. So they're spending $47,000 a month. Now for those, they're actually receiving about 8,000 clicks. So they're bidding on a lot of keywords that some may be a lot less expensive than personal injury attorneys Atlanta. So scroll down here, I can actually see some of the keywords they're actually bidding on. Now this, they're also in other states as well, so they're not just here in Atlanta. So keep that in mind. This is a major player, but if you're going to bid on those keywords, you're going to have to go against them. You're going to be competing with them. It's almost impossible. They're that big. So that's the reason we use other advertising platforms that are less expensive to get quality leads in. The reason why Google, the cost per click is so high is because Google is the #1 platform with the highest intent, which means if someone is in an accident, the first thing they want to do is go out to Google and try to find someone. So if someone is actually doing a Google search and typing in the keyword Atlanta personal injury attorney, you guarantee they're looking for an attorney. They're looking for someone to help them. So that's the reason why the cost per click is so high. The intent is through the roof. This is the top platform. So I wanted to show you guys, just kind of give you a little bit of some background with Google, but also trying to show you some of the keywords these guys were bidding on. Now, what I did was I went in and I put in your own account, and I see you guys ran ads December 2018 to January 2019. You cut them off in February of this year. But with that, we did get a little bit of data. Here's your cost per click. What you were looking at: a traffic accident attorney, $50 a lead, $50 a click. Again, this is per click, not per lead. Auto accident law, Atlanta bus accident, $18. Atlanta injury attorney is $112 per click. So this is again not per lead. Now on average, it does take the average is 3 to 4 clicks to generate one lead. So you can kind of easily do the math there. You end up paying $400 or $500 bidding on Atlanta injury attorney to land one lead would probably cost between $300 to $400 just off of Google. So kind of giving you an idea of how this stuff works. But I dived in here. It also shows me the ad you guys ran right here. And it was actually an ad position 8. So your bidding was not very competitive. You actually should have been bidding a little bit higher to get that ad position up. If you're bidding on position 8 shows up down here on the very bottom. So I scroll down, see these ads on the very bottom? This is position, what they consider position 8, 9, and 10. So what I would do, and what I recommend you guys do, if you ever do Google ads, you want to make sure you're bidding in the top 3. I know that sounds expensive, but you're wasting money advertising here on Google. No one's going to scroll through on their mobile phone all the way to the very bottom. So you want to make sure that you're bidding properly and getting your ad out there, at least on the top of the search engine, if you're going to actually do ads. If not, don't waste your time doing Google ads. But I just want to kind of give you guys an idea on that. I also, let's see here, I pulled up Motlick and Associates here. This is the page that you go to when you click on their ad. And as you see, there's a really good strong call to action here. And it's also mobile friendly. If I take this out and shrink the page, do you see how it went to mobile friendly real fast? I mean, it looks real good. So let's get on a mobile phone. So here is your page, and if you send traffic to your home page, I want to show you what it looks like on Google, like on your mobile phone. You see how it squishes everything together here? You can't even see like the logo squished into the phone number. I don't even know if this phone number is even called click to call. So you want to make sure that your phone number is click to call on mobile devices. And there's too much text here. I mean, you kind of go back and look at what Motlick's doing. Get your website, your landing page, especially you're sending your traffic to, needs to have a really clean call to action, really clear call to action, and have a really clean website. So that would definitely help your conversion rate with that. I also pulled up the company that's bidding on your keyword, on your name directly, and this is their website here. So again, I'll shrink their website down so you can kind of see what it looks like on mobile as well. And you see how well that looks? I mean, this is a very clean site. Logo, click to call, phone number. They've got a call to action, bullet points, another phone number, click to call. I mean, you can see this is a really nice site. Whoever built this knew what they were doing. So you want to make sure that you're looking at stuff like this, and this is how you want to build things out. And that's what we can help you do. We can build these landing pages out to where they look very similar and format well on mobile devices. So just some things to keep in mind as if you choose this or not, just kind of drop you some value here in what you can do, because there's so much out here that's available. But again, the cost per click and the way Google runs things, it is going to be expensive. But I wanted to explain to you what a lead is versus pay per click. Cost per click, $116 for personal injury a lawyer near me. Kind of gives you an idea of what some of these keywords are in the Atlanta market. So Mulligan Associates, just bidding on their name by itself is $23. Atlanta car accident lawyer, check that one out, $215 per click. That's just per click. That's not even a lead. That's not even a phone call. It's crazy. So just want to again give you guys an idea of what you're looking at, and I hope this helps. If you have any questions, be sure you reach out to us. I'm free to answer any questions you have. I'd like to see you guys succeed. I know that you're trying a lot of stuff with TV and all, but as you can see, the number of search volume here, the search volume is insane. Atlanta car accident lawyer, there's 1,300 searches right there per month that you could be tapping into inside Google. Yes, the cost per click is high, but the intent is also high, and there's a lot of search volume here. So you want to make sure you're at least doing a little bit of pay per click, but it needs to be done the right way, making sure that you're not sending traffic to your homepage. That's something else I see all the time. You want to make sure you're sending traffic to a landing page that has very little navigation on it, has a really clear call to action and a phone number, like a click-to-call phone number. A lot of people are just sending traffic straight to their homepage, and people get lost on that. They get lost in it, and you'll never see them again, because they're getting, say they're at work and they're trying to find someone to help them. What happens is they click on your About Us, or they click on your contact page, or they click on any links you have, and they're diving in your site, and all of a sudden it's like they just go away. They don't even take action because they're lost in your content. With a landing page, everything is formatted very cleanly, and it looks like it's it's easy for them to take action on that. So you want to make sure that you're using landing pages and not sending traffic straight to your home page. Also, with your phone number, I saw that you have a vanity phone number. You want to make sure that you're using an actual real click-to-call number in your and you don't want people having to look up letters on their mobile phone to call you. On your website and your landing page, you want to make sure that you are using a phone number that has real numbers in it, not letters. Then it's actually cost a click to call. So I just want to kind of give you guys that and just show you, just about Google. We can dive into Facebook. You want to see some Facebook stuff, or you want to see other things, we're here to help, but at the same time, we're trying to help you guys out as far as, getting more leads in the door. Just the little bitty details like this matter. Just the click to call. That little thing like that just, and being able to format correctly on mobile devices, that alone will help your conversion rate. Because 85% of traffic nowadays comes from mobile devices. They're not looking on desktop. I'm looking at desktop here because that's what I have. But most people, they're at work on their phones or something like that. They're actually on their phones scrolling through mobile browsers. So you want to make sure your website looks great on those mobile browsers. But again, if you have any questions, reach out to us, and we'll be in touch. Take care.